Hey everyone, my name is Sean Arnold, and before I get into today's episode of the new week of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Online Ranked, I just want to give a quick shout out to a buddy of mine, Absolute Anime Gamer. I've been subscribed to Absolute Anime Gamer for a while now, we're friends on PSN, and he is the one that gave me the idea for this week's week of character. If you guys are into stuff like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, obviously you are since you're clicking on this video, Sword Art Online, One Piece Warriors, a lot of anime reviews he does, The Witcher 3, Final Fantasy 14 is in there somewhere, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist is in there somewhere. Feel free to go check out his channel. The dude is just very open and honest, even if you want to see random stuff like, say, videos about his baby dogs. So yeah, feel free to go check out Absolute Anime Gamer, and let's start today's video. Okay, so as you guys have probably seen from the video's title, this week I am going to be trying out pre-time skip Naruto. Pre-time skip Naruto is an interesting character, and according to Absolute Anime Gamer, he has the second fastest normal attack in the game, as well as having incredible range. He doesn't have the fastest attack in the game, I'm not going to spoil who that is, but his main circle button is really quick and it has really good range on it. And I'm really happy to see that, because one thing that frustrates me in this game is that I honestly feel that in any fighting game, if your opponent does some big risky move like their ultimate attack or a really big special attack, and you manage to react or block to it, you should be able to punish them for doing that move quite cleanly. But in this game, you've got some characters that are just way too fast for their own good, and they can throw out their ultimates, and then you can try to attack them, and they can block after it, or they can get out of it really quite easily. So the idea of having a character whose attack range, his attack is really fast, and his range is really good, really appealed to me. So I thought, let me go for it. I'll go for pre-time skip Naruto. So let's get into the commentary for this fight here. I'm playing against a 2-bar connection Naruto, Kakashi and Sasuke, I believe, and I'm playing Naruto with my assist of Toby and Hinata. These are the assists I used throughout the last week of, and I will be changing that up, but just while I get used to the character himself, I'm going to use assists that I know before I go into different assists, and then find my own unique team for this character. So my opponent tried to hit me there with his ultimate attack 2 times, and also his special attack, but I managed to dodge them. Now I use Toby to go under the ground and hit him with the bombs, and now we're both charging up. My opponent has the lead here for a little bit. He's got more health than I do, and he's got pretty much all of his resources, so he's doing pretty well to keep me at bay. This is going to be me calling Salty Johns. It is really hard to react to stupid stuff online, especially attacks like from characters like Sasuke, who have high durability on their moves. Like, there are times when I am just trying to block or press buttons or use substitution jutsus, and it just doesn't come out because you're under a bad connection. But hey, that's what it is. That's what you do. Right, I'm going to go in here now. I'm going to try to keep the pressure on my opponent. He tries to use his ultimate attack again. Sasuke looked like he was able to cancel out of his ultimate at the end there, so that I wasn't able to punish it. And I'm just going to keep the pressure on. Now I'm going to substitute, and I'm going to do a couple of hits to him. He has no substitutions left, so I'm going to knock him to the sky, continue the combo on for a bit, and get the knockdown. Now I have really low health, really low chakra, so I can't really be too offensive. And now I have just a sliver of health left, and before I can take away my opponent's life, he is going to use his awakening mode. This is going to be really bad for me. I can still do damage to him, but trying to fight Susanoo isn't the easiest thing. They're really big and intimidating, and my opponent was able to take the first round there versus Boog, I think his name was. I'm using one of Naruto's different ultimate moves. I'm using his Demon Wind Shuriken, or the Fuma Shuriken Shadow Technique, is what they called it in Japan. This one has a lot of high durability on it, and I prefer it to the Rasengan, and it's just a bit of difference. I think it makes the character play a little bit differently, although I don't use it too much there. It's only really if I use a leader switch and then tag him out, and he has that as a unique assist. Right, my opponent trying to hit an ultimate attack on me. I'm going to go in with my attack, trying to punish him now, and I managed to take off some of his health and send him to round 3. Right, the both of us have now got a bit of distance between us. We've all resources are full. I call out Toby to send it out, but he dashes towards me. This is a really good way to avoid Toby and make him kind of useless. My opponent now is trying to go in a little bit hard, and he managed to get me to burn 2 of my substitutions. And I tried to call out Hinata there, but I called her out way too early. I made a mistake there. And now Naruto's going to go in with the attack. He uses chakra cancel to keep the combo going, and he managed to open me up there and take the attack. I wasn't going to use my substitutions at that point. It wasn't worth it for the damage he was going to do to me, so I'm saving it for later on. Now I'm going to put the pressure on, and he substitute away and punish me with his Rasengan. Again, I keep saying this again, these Rasengan uses are way too good for that. It's so annoying when I get hit by that. I should always be expecting a substitution than a Rasengan, but sometimes I just forget. Launch him into the sky, wait to get the combo going, but I'm out of chakra, so I couldn't really do much here, and I have no assist really to help me open him up. And he manages to land his ultimate attack on me with Kurama. This is going to do a lot of damage here. It's going to be a very, very difficult for me to come out, but fortunately I have all my substitutions, although I do need some chakra for me to make an offense here. So I'm going to land onto the ground, and now I'm going to open up Naruto's Awakening, which is going to give him the QB chakra cloak. I haven't really experimented with this very much. I know it's very, very fast, and his normal attacks become even better in this mode, which is what I really, really want. I just want to be able to be as aggressive as possible. I open up with Hinata and teleport to the other side, and I'm able to break his guard there. The pressure from Naruto's QB Awakening mode is really, really strong. I hope to make use of that more and see if I can learn more stuff about that. Alright, here we go. So now I'm playing against Yugi Boy, and I'm playing against a Sasuke the Last, the ever popular Team 7 team. He's now managed to land his ultimate attack to me in the first turn of the round, really. I don't know why I'm saying the first turn, I'm thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh terms. And I've got Naruto, Tobi, and Hinata. This time I've got Pajama Pants Naruto. I really like Pajama Pants Naruto, he's a cool character. You know, it doesn't matter whether he's wearing pajamas or his uniform. As a bright orange ninja, he can still kick your ass, he's fine. Right, so he's going to put the pressure on me, he's going to try to land, but I managed to block his attacks, and now I'm going to keep the pressure on him. Naruto's attacks are really, really fast, and his range is really good, and I accidentally dodged away there. I didn't really want to do that. Again, I'm on a 2-bar connection here, so sometimes inputs just get messed up. I tried to pressure Sasuke on attacking him, but he just stands there and isn't afraid of nothing, as Sasuke is. So now I'm going to try and use a block screen on him, try and open him up. I remember when a dude told me that learning about block screens isn't what you have to do in this game. That's completely wrong. If you can find a block screen and a way to open up your opponent stun with some of these characters like Sasuke the Last, it provides you with a free way to get damage in, which is really, really good. He tries to land his normal attack combo in there, and Sasuke actually has an infinite on there, so I have to be careful. If my opponent knows the infinite combo, I could lose a lot of damage or lose a lot of health there. Okay, so at this point, I'm lower chakra and I activate the Awakening mode. I don't think I meant to do that, but it's not really of a hindrance there. Naruto's Awakening doesn't really change much about him. It changes his ultimate and changes his super. But in terms of his normal attacks, which is what I normally focus on, it's all really the same, just better. I used Familiar Rasengan there. I think that was a mistake. I don't think I was actually trying to use that there. And Sasuke calmly punishes me with a boot to the face. Not doing too well here, and I think he's mocking me there with his charge assist, just by spamming that. And now I've really got to step my game up here. So I call out Tobi to try and make something happen, but my opponent knows about Tobi, so he dashes away. I use the Fuma Shuriken to try and catch him off guard, but it misses, and he tries to punish me as well, but that doesn't work either. I'm going to go in now and attack him as much as I can. He went to use his ultimate on me, and I managed to dodge it with his somehow. And now I'm going to attack with a normal combo, and I'm going to take off the rest of his health. I think I did okay there. I managed to bring his health down, and I didn't lose too much health in the process, so we're kind of still even here. Although I think he still thinks he's got the upper hand on me, because it takes a little while to get used to a new character, I will say that, folks. Naruto is a little bit different than what I'm used to, definitely different from Lee. Lee can be so much more aggressive than he can, whereas Naruto is a bit more balanced. Right, he's going in, Sasuke using the chakra dashes to punish my substitutions. I knew he was trying to do it every 2 seconds or so, so I purposely waited to do my substitution there before I could attack away from him. Here's his normal attack combo. Does decent damage, but also that's the move that leads into the ultimate, to the infinite, sorry. Managed to hit him with Tobi there to launch him into the air. I'm losing in terms of health right now, so I'm going to get some resources, but he has no substitution, so I really should be putting the pressure on him at this point. I'm going to open him up with Naruto a little bit. Now I'm going to pressure a bit more with Hinata. and now I'm going to land the throw on him since he's just going to sit there and block. Managed to get him on a knockdown. Still got more health than I do though, and now Sasuke's going in to do a block string. Tobi's going under the ground. I'm just going to keep on blocking as he tries to do his ultimate, and then I saw him try to go for the leader switch, so I'm going to pressure him a bit more, and he tagged into Sakura there. I think he was just trying to do a long combo on me, but I managed to punish it. Tries to hit me with Sakura's ultimate there, but that's not going to happen. I jump into the air twice and dash towards him. A really good form of approach that is. And now I'm going to go in again. I'm going to try and land the Fuma Shuriken. Fuma Shuriken, however, isn't very easy to do out of combos, so I really shouldn't be wasting that. But I've got to learn with that character. Still a bit difficult. Right, he wants to really go ham with Sakura right now, but he's not going to be able to just punish me by doing that. I'm going to block it. It's not really hard to block as long as you're prepared for it, especially when your opponent's low on health. That's when they really start to burst out a lot of their awakenings and their ultimates. So, you know, it's kind of expected at this point. Right, both down to Ren now. I managed to hit with Tobi. Trying to dash with Naruto, but Naruto is too far away and is unable to punish. He uses his team super to kind of attack me. And now he goes for the ultimate attack. He teleports somehow and continues the attack, which is crazy, but managed to substitute away. He tags in Sakura, and I managed to punish him just in time to take off his health. A rough start to this week, guys. Bear with me as I'm learning this new character. Tomorrow I am going to be trying a new assist out. I think I'm going to take out Tobi at least and try someone else out here. But hopefully you enjoy this episode. Yay, Naruto got a D. Naruto loves just getting a letter. He doesn't even care that he's not achieving. Whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoy this episode, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.